The book Dragon's Lair. First time. Hello. Oh, well, I figured you needed someone to talk to. Who am I? Oh, my manners, I'm sorry. My name's Humility. It's very nice to meet you. Yes, exactly like the virtue. I am the virtue of humility. How did I get here? Well, you know the saying, pride comes before the fall? Think of it like that. Whenever somebody falls, quote unquote, I appear. When their ego is bruised. So, what happened? Don't I know? Well, I don't know everything. And you know what? That's okay. But when I'm summoned, as you mentioned before, I know for certain that it's usually something that wounds someone's pride. So, what happened? You got a bad grade? Well, let me see the paper. Come on, I'm not going to judge you. A C+. That's not bad. It's almost a B. You were supposed to get an A+, like usual. Well, you did your best. It's not enough. You have to be the very best. You don't have to be the very best at everything. It's okay. No one is born knowing everything. Take me, for example. A lot of people don't like me. In fact, a lot of people hate me. But I know that I am not going to please everyone. But the people who love me, I can rely on them. And they're enough. I know that they'll be there for me, and I know who I am. I will not please everyone, and that's okay. You don't have to be the best at everything. You end up pushing yourself too hard, and then you end up in a burnout, and no one likes that. So, I don't think you should beat yourself up over this one C+. Besides, you get straight A's all the time. I'm sure people are going to understand that, you got a few answers wrong. Mistakes happen. Oh, well, I've been doing this since the beginning of time, at least. I do the best I can when it comes to comforting people. I'm sorry, my manners again, but I told you my name. I'm the virtue of humility. But what is your name? That is a very nice name. It suits you. But, yeah, you shouldn't worry about what other people think. You're not gonna please everyone. That's okay. You're not gonna know everything. And that's okay. Are there more virtues like me? Oh, yeah, there's 7 of us. Me and my sisters. We don't really get talked about a lot. Why? Well, do you know about something called the 7 deadly sins? Yeah. They're, well, quite literally, we're the opposite of them. So, what do we virtues do? Well, you know the story about the wooden puppet who wanted to be a real boy, and how he had a cricket to teach him right from wrong, to act as his conscience? That's kind of what me and my sisters do. You know, in the original story, the puppet ended up killing the cricket, and the cricket came back as a ghost. I don't know everything, but I do know some things. That, and well, I like going to the library. I like reading. You see, where I live, we have this big library full of lots and lots and lots of books and lots of stories. I like reading the fairy tales. Oh, no. I won't bash you for being proud of yourself. Here's the thing. It's one thing to be proud of yourself when you've overcome a hardship, or you passed a hard test, or you tried a new recipe and it succeeded. It's okay there, but it's when you start thinking that you're the only one that matters, and when you start putting others down, that it becomes an issue. As my sister Diligence likes to say, it's when you get too big for your britches, essentially. And like my sister Temperance says, you know, too much of a good thing. It's like that. I always remember, well, I don't know, I know what I am and what it is that I do, but the more I do my work and I try to offer people advice and comfort them, it reminds me of a quote from a book that I like to read. I can't remember the book at the moment, but I know it involves a mongoose defeating 2 snakes. I remember that. I'll have to go to the library when I get home. What I said before about too much of a good thing, being too proud. Oh, yes. When you become too proud, that's when it becomes kind of a problem. And that's when you end up falling again. Why? Well, think about it this way. When you put other people down to build yourself up, you don't really go anywhere, do you? But again, me and my sisters are akin to the talking cricket from the story with the wooden puppet. Your roommates sound kind of noisy. I wonder what they're doing. But anyway, me and my sisters are akin to the conscience, like the talking cricket in the story about the wooden puppet. We can't force you to make the right choice. That's entirely up to you. Oh, you gotta get ready for another class? I understand. I ought to be leaving as well. I got lots of places to be. Here's my advice to you. Don't go beating yourself up over that C+. You're not gonna be perfect all the time, and that's okay. You're not gonna know everything, and that's okay. You're not gonna please everyone, and that's okay, because you are enough. And you know what? You did your best. And sometimes that's the best that someone can do. And hey, maybe next time you'll do better. After all, as humans, you learn, you grow. I'm a virtue. I don't know much about being human, but I do know that learning and growing is a part of it. And I understand. But again, you are enough. You will not be perfect all the time. And again, it's okay. Well, good afternoon, and I hope you have a really wonderful day.